and we're going to talk with Specialist Bryce Parker, who's competing in the Best Warrior competition. Specialist Parker, you know, this is a pretty big deal to be chosen, so talk about how you were chosen out of 13 people to be a part of this competition.
Well, would you believe a text message? It was after drill. Sunday afternoon, I was driving home from drill, and my team sergeant sent me a text and asked if I wanted to compete in the Best Warrior competition. At the time, I had no idea what it was, so he gave me a little bit of info, and I said, "Yeah, it sounds like something I'd like to do." There are a couple competitions to get to this point, so kind of a thinning of the herd, but it's been a great experience so far.
And so talk about what does it take to be in this competition. Give us a little bit of background on what the Best Warrior competition is.
Say that one more time. I lost my earpiece there.
Yeah, sure. No, it's fine. We just want to hear a little bit more background on what exactly the Best Warrior competition is. What does it mean?
For sure, it's a couple days worth of event, usually about a week, and we're evaluated on many different tasks, everything from physical fitness, land navigation, ruck marches, rifle marksmanship, Army knowledge, a little bit of everything that every soldier should have a basis in. And they evaluate us under sometimes peaceful, sometimes more stressful situations to kind of see who's the best.
So you started this yesterday on the 4th, and so what kind of competitions have you competed in so far?
So far, let's see. Yesterday we had a weapons zero. We took our weapons to the range and had to kind of sight them in and group in zero. There was also what else did we do? We had a written essay yesterday. They give us a question in the computer and say you got an hour to kind of go over this topic and explain it. So it's not all physical stuff. There's a lot of mental things as well. We also had a pop quiz on land navigation, which will be followed up by tonight. We're going to do some land navigation for real.
So do you have any idea, I mean, it sounds like a little bit of what each competition is going to be, or is it just kind of surprise, here's what you're working on today?
There's events that we know are for sure. Kind of every competition has rifle marksmanship and land navigation, an oral board, some sort of an essay. This morning we had an obstacle course. So all those kind of obstacles, all those kind of events are similar to each time we compete. There's mystery events that throw curveballs at you that really keep you on your toes. So, you know, you're training on all the tasks. You can't just train for the certain ones. You're really training for a bunch of different things just in case. And sometimes you get lucky and sometimes you don't.
And what does it feel like to be one of 13 in the nation representing some of the best people in our military? How does that make you feel?
It's a little surreal. I'm new to the Army in a sense. January will be my 2-year mark at this, so it's kind of it took a while to kind of grasp it at first. They tell me, oh, you're going to represent this, and I have no idea what that was or the command. And the next thing I know, we're at the United States Army Reserve Command competition, representing the entire Reserve Command. And now we're here. Now I'm here representing the Reserve Command at the Army level, Department of the Army level, with 13 of us. And I figured there'd probably be 20 or 25, but to know that I'm one of the top 13 here is pretty remarkable. It's really meaning a lot to me.
And you're from Marana, and so I guess all of us here in Southern Arizona are wishing you the best of luck. And you know, kind of talk about how Marana has treated you, how long you've been here, what brought you to the Southern Arizona area.
For sure, I grew up in Tucson, right around Amphi High School, and grew up there with my family. Middle of high school, we decided to move out to Marana. My parents took us out there, and as much as I didn't want to at first, it ended up being the best decision of my life. I changed a lot in that. That was couple years in Marana. Met some of the best people I could ever hope to cross paths with. I had a lot of friends that we all kind of did the same kind of thing, and I think I knew I wanted to join, and they all kind of knew it was eventually would happen. Didn't know if it would, or a matter of when, but they knew it would. but my foundation in Marana with my family and my friends, I couldn't have asked for a better place to grow up, a better place to come from.
Like I mentioned, everybody's rooting for you. So what do you think your chances are to win on the 12th?
Well, that's it's steep competition here, that's for sure. But I've done the best I can to prepare. I've put in the work and the time, and as long as I do everything I can and do my best at each event and stay healthy and strong through the thing, there's always a chance of that. And I've got high hopes for myself.
We do too, absolutely. Specialist Parker, do you have anything else you want to add that we didn't ask you about?
Not off the top of my head, ma'am.
Well, you did great. You did great.
I appreciate that. This is a little new to me, so.
Thank you so much, and we wish you the best of luck. We're rooting for you.
Hey, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.